All right, guys. So moving right along, we have the next Dark Phoenix Saga two-pack up. We have Lilandra and Cyclops in a two-pack. As I said in the last video, that Lilandra is somebody you would never expect to get, just because of the head molds, and then not only did they give that to us, but they also gave us her hair piece. So it's pretty amazing that we got her, and she just looks amazing. She does look amazing. And then we have Cyclops with her, which, you know, we've had like a couple versions of this Cyclops from way back in the day. There was a giant size X-Men box set, and then I think he might have come in a two-pack. I don't know if it was with Jean or who it was with, but we've had him a couple times, and then recently, probably in the last few years, we got him in like there's another two-pack where they did the giant size X-Men. And they think, God, I don't even remember what was all in that wave. I know it was a giant size X-Men, but I can't remember if there was anybody else. If there's any villain. I don't think it was any villains. I think it was all heroes. But and then a few years later, we're getting him with just a jacket, which I guess is just fine. I mean, he looks good, and I'm really glad they gave us a jacket. A lot of us have made Morph from the X-Men animated series, and I use Dazzler's jacket, but a lot of people. We all got a brown jacket from wherever. Well, now I can finally retire that brown jacket off Morph and get this Cyclops. Use this Cyclops to give us a proper jacket for Morph with the X-Men insignia on the shoulders. So yeah, it's kind of welcome. Plus, what I'm going to end up doing, I think, is taking a Wolverine. That's in his normal red and blue costume, and probably put him in that jacket also. And I can't really think anybody else I'd put in the jacket. I just thinking about it, I just can't think of any other ones. But I ended up buying like 5 of these packs, just because I wanted all the parts for Lilandra to army build Shiar Soldiers and Shiar Citizens. And it's going pretty good with that. I'll show you guys what I used for the Shiar Soldiers after I do the review or during the review. You can see them off on the right, but they're going to look really good for Shiar Soldiers. I do think they look really good. But anyways, let's take these two out of the pack and let's get a quick tray shot. So of course I forgot to do the tray shot. I got it all the way out, setting them up, and I'm like, oh, I thought I said I was going to do a tray shot. That did not happen, so whatever. You guys are going to have to deal with that by your own, I guess. I don't know. But whatever. This is where we're at. So the fun thing about this review is, I've bought so many packs, which none of them are wasted. It's not like I'm gonna put any of them on. It's not going to put any of them on eBay or anything like that. They're all for customs. In Cyclops, I don't know if he's ever going to go for a lot, just because I don't think I'm the only person who's army building the Shiar. I know I'm not the only person that's army building the Shiar, Lilandra anyways. But yeah, it's kind of nice. We can set up Cyclops. I can set up a couple Cyclopses. You can, we got the one with the optic blast on the left, and then we have the normal looking one in the center. And then if you're looking back, we'll get to that figure in a little bit. But in back, you can see we'll get a closer look at him with his glasses on for our first shot. But then we have Lilandra. Like I said, she is an excellent looking mate. There is something going on with the way they're making mates now, to where their knees just look inverted a little bit. They look bow-legged. I don't know if it's called bow-legged when they're pointed in. I think bow-legged is when they're pointed out, but I've been noticing that lately with some figures. But she looks great. She has the staff, and then she has that headpiece, and then let's see, I'm gonna grab another hair piece here. You can see on the character, just barely on the right, the hair piece that she comes with. Let's pull her helmet off real quick. Yeah, so that's her hair piece right there, which is going to work great for other Shiar. That guy on the right with missing his hands, he's actually a supposed to be some kind of consulate or some, is just kind of one of her top, whoever would work in a royalty that would give advice or whatever, just kind of, the kings, they're the queens, whatever, concierge, I don't know what you'd call it, but using that Doctor Strange costume looks pretty good for, Shiar royalty or whatever. But yeah, what a great looking figure. And then, of course, behind her, we have a couple Shiar Soldiers. I will have 4 of these with all the 2-packs I bought. The problem is I have 2 Avalanches. I should have had 4. I don't even want to touch, my normal Avalanche. I just want to leave him the way he is. But I don't know where I'm missing one of the bodies for one of my Avalanches. I just don't know where the heck I put them, but so I'm missing one, and then I just ordered one on eBay. So yeah, by the time I'm done, I'm gonna have 4 of these guys. We'll definitely see them in future pictures. I think they look great. I think that Avalanche's body, and torso and everything is just plain enough to where, unless you really are paying attention, you're not really gonna think. It doesn't look like Avalanche, in a picture. It doesn't look like, Avalanche with a Shiar head. I think his hand is his body's plain enough. And there are pictures of Shiar, in the comic books that actually look pretty close to this figure. And I can't remember if they were actually soldiers or else if they were more of, computer scientists or what it was. But I have seen figures like this before, characters really close to this design in the Shiar before. So anyways, yeah, they look amazing. Even Cyclops, like I said, I don't really feel he's necessary. It would have been nice to get D'Ken. D'Ken would have been he's the older brother to Lilandra. He was around before her. If you've seen the animated series or read the comic, the original Phoenix storyline is him trying to, take control of the M'Kraan crystal or something. And then I think the Phoenix ends up stopping him, and then eventually leads to the Dark Phoenix Saga, and then, Lilandra's queen by then, and we have that moon battle or whatever. So anyways, I have the simplest shot set up and back, which is kind of dumb. I should have set up the most complicated picture in the background first, but this is just basically a picture that's going to be just to show off, Cyclops in that jacket, and then his civilian, head look without the visor and stuff. So let's go to that first picture. Yeah, so here's a picture. Honestly, it's a little cheap. There's not a whole lot going on, and it's just the 2 of them in civilian garb talking to each other. Definitely won't be my favorite picture out of this series. But since I have it set up, I'll still take the picture. I don't even know how, I don't know what else I would do to this. If maybe throw a couple civilians in the background drinking beer or something. But other than that, I can't think of what else to do. But yeah, we're just showing off that Cyclops in his visor. And then, of course, the jacket with the X insignia on it. But let's go to something a little bit more complicated. All right, so much better than what I had set up. I took one picture and I'm just like, that's not going to work. I'm not even going to put it on my Instagram. It just does not look, up to par with something I would share. It's just the 2 of them looking at each other at the pool table. That just wasn't working for me. So nothing funner than having Wolverine hanging around with other heroes, in their civilian clothes. So we have, the Thing in his suit on the left-hand side and his like disguise or whatever, and then the Hulk from kind of the 90s era, one of the versions of Hulk from the 90s era, I should say. And then Cyclops in the background, and then just kind of filling in another spot with Luke, picking a hero with a nice bright color so you can see him easier. But yeah, Cyclops walking in the door back there with his visor, just kind of, he doesn't have his normal visor on. He has his sunglasses on, in that jacket, which not the greatest choice for showing off the figure from this wave, because it's this picture should be about Cyclops in that jacket and whatever, but it's kind of more about Wolverine and then having these other guys in there. But whatever, that's all right. We'll get to. Don't worry, we'll get Cyclops at all his greatness in the next picture. So, anyways, yeah, just having a bar. I got this bar from a Playmobil set. Always wanted to use it as a bar and just never got around to it. And then we got the pool table in the background, a couple posters. You can kind of see a table back by Luke Cage with another bottle on it, and just kind of having just a really nice bar setting for these guys. I really like how this picture turned out compared to what it was before. How much of a disappointment it was before. This is just great. So glad it turned out better. Anyways, let's go on to another picture. All right, so our next shot, we are getting Cyclops out to show him at his absolute best. We have him in the jacket, so we can see that. We have the visor headpiece out. I will be using a laser pointer to light up the effect, and then when I do crop this picture down, I'm going to crop it to where the optic blast looks like it would keep going on farther than where it is now. I think it'll just look cooler. But yeah, just a dramatic pose with Sentinels behind him in the danger room. You can't really tell he's in the danger room that much, but if you kind of look closely, it's definitely not the coolest part of this picture, so it's not like you're going to pay that much attention to it. But yeah, just a cool, fun, cool picture. So yeah, showing how awesome Cyclops is. I like Cyclops a lot, actually. But anyways, let's do another picture. Okay, guys, so basically, I already did a big setup. I took a picture of it. I thought about doing a closer, cropped up picture of Gladiator in Lilandra, and basically reworked the whole shot and came up with this. You're going to see the original shot right after this one, the video for it. I just like this one better. The other one's cool. It's kind of it's a nice setup for just a formal setup, but getting this it feels less formulaic doing what I'm doing here than the picture you guys are going to see next. So I was just kind of getting ready to tear it down, and thought I would just, like I said, rework the picture, get them all in there. Most of it was supposed to be just Gladiator, getting that cool shot in with Gladiator. And I still might do a quick close-up shot of Lilandra with him in the background, just because I put out the effort to have him with his folded arms. I just kind of have that arrogant, not letting anybody in look. But yeah, and then I just started moving figures around, and then this is what I came up with. But as far as what the original shot looks like, you guys can see that in a second here. Let's go to that. All right, so we had to get a good throne room picture of Lilandra with all the other, Shiar that I've made. We have, of course, Lilandra dead center on a cool pose. We have Gladiator off on her left side, and then this other, random advisor on the, left side. My left side, her left side. No, that'd be her right side. But, yep, he's there, and, we got the two guards up front. We're going to see them return when we have the Corsair review, and then we have that Luke's custom, I forgot what his name was in the back left. Somebody told me yesterday. And then just another random, somebody else pointed out, I think it was Minimated on Instagram, that Pyro, his underbody would make a cool Shiar character if you just kind of threw a different head and hair, Lilandra's hair piece on him. So yeah, it's it's fantastic to have her. The guards turned out way better than I thought they would. I thought I was kind of looking for Silver Surfer bodies, and I was going to give them an all chrome look. And then, like I said before, I was looking through some photos off, Google Images, and basically what I came up, one of the characters kind of looked like Avalanche, so I'm using that body since he's relatively easy to find. He's not too expensive. The one I ordered off with shipping off of eBay with shipping was like $11 or something. So can't wait for that to come. So I have yet another Shiar Soldier. And then, like I said, I think I got a fourth head after that that I need to find another body for eventually, which I think I got one somewhere in this room, and I just don't know where it is, but whatever. Yeah, let's God, should we do one more picture? No, let's just call it. Let's call it, guys. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to review all three of these, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to just basically do a video of a bunch of different shots that I have ideas that I came up with ideas for as I've been doing this. This video is actually ran more than long enough. So anyways, see you guys at the next video. Hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Minimate and Facebook pages for all my Minimate pictures. And we'll see you guys at the next video.